OKC, OKC, OKC. Yeah, we did it. We did it. We finally got that game. We down 2-1 now. So tonight is game 4. We have a chance to tie this series up 2-2. And no better place to be able to do it than Laos City. Yes, I'm back here for another top 5 game keys for my Oklahoma City Thunder to get the victory tonight against San Antonio. Um, Obviously, like you guys would imagine, I was very impressed in Game 3. So I'm looking up for a lot of the things that happened in Game 3 to happen tonight if we want to win. So let's get into it. Key number 5. We have to continue to play with that fire and that passion we came out with. Trust me, ladies and gentlemen, the Spurs will come out ready to fight tonight. They will be trying to set the intensity level. They were trying to fight it game 3, but they definitely will be the ones trying to initiate it in game 4. They will play hard. They won't do it by yelling in your face and doing things of that nature, but they're going to come out playing hard and smart. The Thunder have to come out with that same intensity. I love the fact that Kendrick felt like he had to take it upon himself to continue to stare down the TNT announcers. Like it's us against the world. That type of mentality takes you a long way in a game of basketball. Key number 4. The bigs have to continue to knock down the open shots. I'm echoing a lot of the same points throughout this series because the keys won't change as long as the Spurs continue to do the things that they do. I love the fact that we got some big contributions out of Serge Ibaka and Nick Collison, the 2 key crucial bigs in this series. I think, unfortunately, Nazi and Kendrick don't play too much of a part in this series. I love how Kendrick did respond in game 3. He did a great job when he was in the low post against Duncan of defending him. But once again, he sometimes get caught no man's land on the screen and rolls. So I'm looking to keep Ibaka in there. And I love, and as I transition to key 3, continue to switch those pick and rolls on defense. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. They did a great job because, you look at what caused them so much success in game 3, that became a weakness of theirs, essentially. They got nothing off those screener rolls. Parker had no room to breathe. Ginobili didn't have anything to do. And Duncan was ineffective like he's been all series. He's been really a no-show. So that's another guy you might want to watch out for tonight. Tim Duncan might be focused in on having a big game. The first 3 games, he hasn't had great shooting nights. But I'll transition into number 2. My number 2 key is Thabo Sefolosha has to continue to play with the defensive intensity that he played with in Game 4. The way that he controlled Tony Parker on the defensive end, those long arms of his, the way that he set the tempo on defense for Oklahoma City. If he does that again tonight, I don't think that I don't expect for us tonight to cruise to a 20-point victory again. But we can win by a good margin if we continue that defensive intensity. The Spurs are going to make their adjustments, and that's great. But we have to make ours as well. And finally, my number 1 key to the Oklahoma City Thunder getting a win tonight in Game 4 is the role players have to continue to step up. I know you guys were expecting something with Russell, James, and Kevin to be involved here in the countdown, but I didn't have to because I feel like at this point you could debate it with Westbrook, but they're going to produce. I can expect them to produce. Rusty didn't score a lot of points, but the floor game he played in Game 3, which is what I've been looking for from him a long time. He continued to get all the guys involved, and I think that was a big reason as to why the role players played as well as they did. I don't expect Thabo to go for almost 20 again, but he can knock down a couple of open shots. Nick Collison, Ibaka, uh, whoever else you want to throw out there from the role players. Derek Fisher, he played a great floor game in Game 3. But if all those guys continue to contribute off the bench and match what the second unit for San Antonio brings, that cancels guys like Steven Jackson, Gary Neal, Matt Bonner out. And that allows us to focus in on allowing the big three to do what they have to do. And like I said, we know that they'll produce. So with that, once again, I have confidence in my Oklahoma City Thunder tonight. I think that we will get this victory and we'll tie the series up 2-2, heading back to San Antonio. And hopefully, I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's take it one day at a time, like Scott Brooks said. But we'll get the victory out there too. But it starts here tonight. We will see what, I will say this. We will see what the Thunder are made of tonight based off their defensive intensity from the jump. If there is no defensive intensity there, we're in trouble. Because San Antonio is going to try to throw a knockout punch early and get it out the way. So we have to step up and we have to do what we have to do. Basically, I don't know what else too much is there to say. And one thing before I go, shout out to the Oklahoma City Thunder fans. Best crowd in the NBA, hands down. College-like atmosphere is loud every night. Whether we down 20, up 20, the fans will always cheer and the fans will always be behind them. And that's something that you would love to see in a place like Miami, where they feel like they're too good to show up on time, let alone cheer. So with that being said, let's get it on tonight. Let's go, KC. Thunder up.